The Abrahamic Covenant. Genesis, Bereshit 17, 1-21. Abram was told by God, Elohim, to leave his family and homeland and go to a place God would show him. There he would become a great nation and a source of blessing for all peoples, the descendants of Noah, Genesis 12, 1-3. After many years, when Abram was 99, God changed his name to Abraham, and made a specific covenant with him. Bereshit, Genesis 17, 1-21. God's, Elohim's part of the covenant was to make Abraham the father of nations. This covenant would be continued through Abraham's descendants after him. God further promised that he would give the land of Abraham's wanderings to his descendants alone, as an everlasting possession. The Holy Land specifically included the land of Canaan. In the Abrahamic covenant, Adonai promised to be God, Elohim, of the descendants of Abraham. And he promised that they would inherit the land of promise. This intimate covenant establishes an eternal link between the holy God, the holy people, and the holy land. Abraham's part of the covenant was to undergo circumcision, Brit Milah, along with his entire household, sons or servants. And this was to be practiced in every generation, still practiced in Judaism today. Males are circumcised on the 8th day. If they are not circumcised, then they are to be cut off from the people and the promises of the covenant. God Elohim also changed the name of Abraham's wife from Sarai to Sarah, and established that the descendants of the Abrahamic covenant would be through Abraham and Sarah, not Abraham and Hagar. Abraham asked God to use Ishmael, his son, through Hagar, because of his and Sarah's advanced age. However, because Adonai is a covenant-keeping God, he affirmed his promise and gave them a son, telling them to call the child Laughter, or Yitzhak, Isaac. God, Elohim, confirmed the Abrahamic covenant with Yitzhak, Bereshit, Genesis 26, 2-6, and with Yaakov, Jacob, Bereshit, Genesis 28, 10-22. In each case, the Abrahamic covenant continued the promise to Israel and the Jewish people for the possession of the land. The sign of this covenant continues to be circumcision. The Abrahamic covenant has not been replaced by the Mosaic covenant. Galatians 3:17-18. And its promises are as valid now as when the covenant was made by God to Abraham. In fact, the Abrahamic covenant was enforced by God, Elohim, with regard to Moses, who failed to circumcise his own son. Exodus 4:24-26. The blessings promised with Abraham on behalf of the Gentiles are directed to those nations and not to Israel. Though they will come through Israel, likewise the descendants of Abraham will be blessed by God, Elohim, directly, as seen in the Mosaic covenant.